Yes, yes, indeed. I am waiting. I am so excited about Godzilla that I'm very happy that they didn't throw it away. Like they didn't toss it to the side and forgot about it. I watched that trailer. I've probably seen that trailer maybe 20 times, the teaser as well as the main trailer. And just a couples. Okay, in the teaser trailer, they show Godzilla coming up on some dust. He's all covered up in dust, and then you barely see him as a silhouette when he goes, whatever. And then they show him one more time in the main trailer where you see him like as they close a door, some type of door they were closing, and Godzilla had his mouth wide open with his tongue sticking out. Now, now I'm so excited about Godzilla coming out. You have no idea. I can't wait. I mean, it's gonna come out in May this year, and I'm gonna be in the theaters. There was one movie I saw one year that I had to go see, in the theaters that I couldn't see anywhere else, and that was Cloverfield. I am a really big fan of big monster movies. I am. I love big monsters. And anything that's big, actually, because I like Transformers. Now, I agree, the Transformers is not that great of a movie as far as the script is concerned. Okay? The first Transformers, it was good. The second Transformers, it was okay. The third one, it was okay, And I still haven't seen Pacific Rim. I'm waiting for it to come on Netflix at some point, and I hope it does, because that's where I'm going to see it. I really want to see Pacific Rim. I don't know how good it is. I hear mixed reviews. One person told me it sucked like hell. Another person told me they actually loved it, because they're also big fans of big monster movies. Now, whether or not Godzilla is a good film or not, I'm just going to enjoy a big ass monster destroying the city. That's what I like. Okay, Godzilla, the Dark version, came out. I think it came out in 2001. I didn't like it that much either, but I still enjoyed a big ass lizard running around the city. I like that. That was okay for me, in blowing shit up, And so I'm really going to enjoy this new Godzilla. I think just because of the destruction, the special effects, the just that part alone will be just awesome. Okay, Godzilla. Woo! Still got a few months. March, April, May. Yeah, 2 more months to go. Well, under 2 months, because it's gonna come out in the middle of May. I think something like May 15th or something like that. So, yeah, Godzilla, man. You mean, what the fuck? Come on, Godzilla. I mean, the best big monster, the original big monster. I mean, and it's a fact. Godzilla is the first big monster movie. It is. It is the first. And dinosaurs aren't that big as compared to Godzilla. They have had other big monster movies. There's been others out there. Of course there have. Cloverfield is one of them. The Mist. There's been, I mean, and I can't think of any on top of my head, but there's been plenty of big monster movies out there. But Godzilla is the king of all monsters. Hint the name of the movie, or one of the movies of Godzilla. The king of all monsters, right? Sure, there's been a movie called King Kong versus Godzilla, and King Kong wins. Okay, that was a flop. I didn't really enjoy that very much because Godzilla loses. I root for the monster, okay? Now, if there's something like that happening in real life, yeah, of course I'll root for the human beings, but in fiction, in science fiction, I root for the monster. Because I want the monster to destroy as much shit as possible. And in this film, I know I mentioned before that Godzilla is gonna create havoc in New York. That's not 100% entirely true. When I watched the trailer again and again, I realized it's Los Angeles that gets destroyed, and the Statue of Liberty that gets fucked up is the one at New York, um, in Vegas. I'm talking about the hotel in Vegas. And so the Statue of Liberty is like a scaled down size of the Statue of Liberty. That's what gets fucked up, and all of Las Vegas is messed up. But there's a question though: if Godzilla came from Japan, that means he would have to have marched from Japan over through Los Angeles. I mean, that part I don't get. So I have to explain that to me. Um, but I'm well, okay. It does have a scene where he's at one of the ports, so I'm thinking it's probably the ports of Long Beach. So this time around, New York might get up, maybe, unless Godzilla somehow makes it across the country, from Las Vegas to New York. If that's the case, then New York is fucked up again. But Las Vegas is getting fucked up this time. That's awesome to see. Yes, I know. In the movie 2012, Las Vegas does get fucked up pretty nicely. But there hasn't been that many movies where Las Vegas is destroyed. There hasn't really been that many movies like that. And I'm glad to see that Las Vegas finally gets a hit. Twice. So, because LA has gotten fucked up in the past in many movies. Chicago always gets fucked up, even by the Transformers. New York is always getting messed up in real life as well as in person. And trust me, it's sad what happened in real life, but it's awesome seeing it on the big screen. Cloverfield got a lot of flack on the destruction of the Chrysler building because it looked just like the World Trade Center coming down. And the only thing that David Abrams could come back at that was, well, that's how a building falls. So the special effects were accurate. Yeah, it happened. And we know how a building falls now, especially if it's taken out in the right way. Conspiracy theory. But besides, because conspiracy theories that many people believe or don't want to believe, Cloverfield did get a lot of flack for that. So I think that's why they're probably not going to destroy New York this time in the Godzilla movie, because they're going to be careful with, what happened in 9/11. Still pretty fresh in a lot of people's minds, even though it happened over 10 years ago. But Godzilla, man, come on! Man, I'm looking forward to it. I am really 2 more months. I haven't been this excited since the reboot of Star Trek. I haven't. I remember when the reboot of Star Trek, I probably saw that trailer 100 times, because Star Trek to me it's like living. You can't live without Star Trek. I guess you can't live without Star Wars either, because it's already been made. But the fact is, Star Trek has a very long history, very long. And when it came out, it was groundbreaking. Of course, Star Wars was groundbreaking too. But there's only 6 films and a few cartoons and a lot of books. Star Trek has several different shows, starting with the original series, which the last 2 seasons of the original series was not Gene Roddenberry's fault. Look at the history. Okay. Then, or was it only 4 seasons? 4 or 5 seasons, I don't remember exactly. And then we got 7 seasons of The Next Generation. We got 7 seasons of Deep Space Nine. We got 7 seasons of Voyager. And we got 4 or 5, I believe, 4 or 5 seasons of Enterprise, which is like a prequel to the original series. And then we have all the different movies. 11 different movies, or 10 different movies before the reboots. So now we got 12 movies of Star Trek. Then we got the cartoon, and we got the books. There's a lot more to look at. there's a lot more to read, a lot more to treasure with Star Trek than you do with Star Wars. Don't get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. I love Star Wars. I love the religion behind it, the mythology behind Star Wars. You know, the dark side, the good side. You know, the Jedi. You know, I really do enjoy those stories. And yes, Star Wars 1, which was the 4th Star Wars made. Okay, we're talking about. Yes, Jar Jar Binks. Yeah, it didn't have to be there. There were some things that probably could have been changed, maybe rewritten. You know, maybe they should have chose a different actor for Anakin, or maybe wrote a better script where he wasn't whining so much. Well, why can't I be a Jedi? Okay, or Jedi Master, or whatever. You know, the thing is, it's still a story, and I still like the story, and I still enjoy the movies, the special effects. The movies itself is still enjoyable. I still enjoy it, and I think Lucas, you gotta give it. He is the master of special effects. He made Star Wars, and he built a company based on special effects, Lucasfilm, and Skywalker sound or audio, Skywalker something, where they do the audio, and THX. Excellent. I mean, the best special effects, sound effects you can think about. And imagine Star Wars being like their movie reel, their what do you call it? It's like Star Wars, the 1, 2, 3, the prequels. It's more like a movie reel. It's like, hey, this is what we can do. If you got that kind of money, you can make this kind of film. And of course, he used his own company, so I'm sure he got discounts. But anyway, I'm almost home. Don't listen to my video here. Godzilla, goddamn! And you know, Disney is going to come out with Star Wars 7. And it's going to be directed by J.J. Abrams, who also did Star Trek. Now, what director in the world can say they directed Star Wars and Star Trek? Reboots. Well, Star Trek 7 is not a reboot. It's more like a continuation of the story. But still, damn, J.J. Abrams, you make every fucking thing. Well, pretty soon you're going to do fucking Transformers next. You're going to do the next Godzilla. I don't know. Well, I'm sure he's probably working on Cloverfield 2, which is coming out soon. Hopefully he's working on it now. Because I'm actually looking forward to learning more about the Cloverfield. I'm actually looking forward to that. So anyway, let me get out this thing here. Peace out.